Hey everyone, this is Sebi from Valorant Central. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So today we're going to be talking about the newest Valorant patch notes, the 0.50 changes, and this is by far the biggest set of changes we have seen thus far. In this video, we're going to be going over all of the detailed changes and talking about everything important from these patch notes. In summary, this includes nerfs to Sage and Cypher, and Omen and Viper buffs. There have been many changes to all of the rifles and even the overall economy of the game. We're going to talk about all of these in detail, but before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to stay up to date on all things Valorant. We post videos nearly every day covering everything you need to know about the game. Also drop this video a like if you do find it informative and helpful, as we really appreciate it. First, we're going to be looking at all the agent updates. So for Sage, her slow orb zone duration has been decreased from 9 seconds to 7 seconds. And her slow orb slowing amount has also been decreased from 65% to 50%. Even the devs agreed that Sage currently is pretty OP, so they are making changes to try and make her more balanced. Cypher has also been nerfed, and his cage no longer slows enemies, and his spy cam cooldown has been increased to 45 seconds instead of the original 30 seconds. Once his cam is destroyed, there will now be a long delay before it can be used again. Now when it comes to agents that were buffed, Omen received a few buffs in this update. His dark cover smoke duration has been increased from 12 to 15 seconds, and his dark cover smoke projectile speed has been increased. The cooldown though has been increased with all these changes, so although it is slightly better, the cooldown is 5 seconds more, now to 35, originally at 30. This was done because they felt that when choosing between agents that could throw smoke and cover, Brimstone was a more desired agent, so they're trying to balance this to make Omen a viable option for teams to choose. Viper also received a small buff as well, where her snakebite radius is now increased from 350 to 450. Sova's drone also received changes for its audio cue, so you can better hear it coming, and this will be for both the team and the enemies as well. For all you B-hoppers out there, be warned, there was a change to your ability to B-hop through some of the abilities that place damage points on the ground, such as Phoenix's Fireball. You will now take more damage as you B-hop through these, but B-hopping still does make you take less damage than if you were just to walk through, so it's still a viable option. You will just take more damage in the long run. Now when it comes to the economy of the game, there have been some changes as well. There have been many cost changes to agent abilities, such as Sage's Barrier Orb, now costing 400 instead of 300, and Jet's Updraft being reduced from 200 to 100 credits. The rest of these economy changes to the abilities are 100 increase to Raze's Blast Pack, 100 credit increase to Phoenix's Curveball, and 100 increase to Brimstone's Grenade Launcher. Also, when it comes to economy, armor carried over between rounds will no longer be destroyed when new armor is bought, and the max credit cap a player can hold is now 9,000 credits instead of 12,000. So keep in mind that you will want to spend credits earlier so you do not cap out and you make the most of the credits you are earning. Now there have also been multiple gun changes in this update, especially to the rifles in the game. So for the gun changes in general, they felt that walking and spraying was too accurate, so it was changed in this update. The walking accuracy aspect of shooting was removed from all guns, and the dead zone accuracy threshold was increased from 30% rather than the original 25%. Now for the rifles in general, the gun recovery time, and that being the amount of time to reset the recoil, was reduced for all of the rifles, and the Vandal received less vertical recoil to increase accuracy as well. Now also on top of this, both the Vandal and Phantom received increase in tap efficiency, meaning that if you are tap shooting now, you will be more accurate than before. Now when it comes to machine guns, such as the Ares and the Odin, in order to make people opt to use these guns more, they were both buffed. The Ares will now cost 100 credits less, and its bullet spread has been made more accurate. The Odin now has less horizontal recoil, also making it more accurate as well. There are also some map changes with these new patch notes, so some general ones were just some map exploits where you can get out of the map, or even some Cypher Cam exploits where you could put the camera out of the map. Those have been fixed. Split has also received some barrier changes to help favor attackers. They felt as though it was a bit difficult to attack on Split, so they moved some of the barriers for the attackers up and some for the defenders back. There are some general HUD changes to the game, which includes teammates' armor now appearing on the scoreboard. This is going to be helpful so you can better see how much health your teammates actually do have. There have also been multiple small bug fixes as well. If you'd like to see a list of all of these changes, the patch notes will be linked in the description, so you can look through all of the HUD and small changes they added through these patch notes. That pretty much covers all of the updates for these patch notes. Let me know what you think about them in the comments below. Are you happy with these changes that were made? Do you wish they did something else? Let me know about all of that in the comments below. Remember to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all things Valorant, and drop this video a like if you did find it informative and helpful. And that's about it for this video, and thanks for watching.